You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are talking. Hey, are we going to talk about...
how do you not know by now
how do you
when
know
the show starts?
We should also talk about Art Basel if we're doing that thing, aren't we? What's so funny?
Why do you wait? You wait to talk about something that should not be talked about on the show.
Because that's what I do.
We just had a full dinner where we were sitting at the table with each other for over an hour. And the second the show starts, and I unmute the mic, you bring up the thing that we shouldn't talk about on the show.
Why shouldn't we talk about it?
Because it's not a done thing yet.
Then we won't talk about it. I'm still going Art Basel, so it doesn't matter. I can talk about that.
Sure, talk about Art Basel. It's not till next week.
What's up, Bronny Boo?
That's so funny.
Why is that funny?
Because we literally had the last 2 hours to talk about it. And we even had the 30 seconds while the music was playing. And
it just popped in my fucking mind. Just popped in my fucking mind. I was thinking about it. I'm looking at some topics that I have, whatever.
Wow, someone came prepared.
But they're nothing major. Oh, aren't you so proud of yourself?
I'm really proud that I clicked the right button because I almost clicked the wrong button.
Which was the right one? No, which was the other right one?
I was about to click that.
But that's funny. So it's all good. They're nothing major. But how you doing, Bronny Boo?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You happy?
Yeah. Do I not seem happy?
You passed there, so you seem a little bit grumpy, but that's okay.
No, not grumpy. When I get quiet, you mistake it as grumpy.
No. That's not true. Even Mom and said I would think that we thought something you were upset about something or bothered or depressed or unhappy or miserable.
None of those things. Just
or taint is getting smaller or any of those things. All the above.
None of those things. I've just been like.
Are you
quieter.
bored?
No.
You're just moody.
I'm just like.
Is your period this month?
No, sometimes you just go like. Sometimes you're just not as you're just feeling different than you usually are.
Okay, but is there a reason for it?
No.
Okay, because we're here for you.
I just am like chilling.
Ronnie,
Thank you.
We're here for you. All right, as long as you're happy.
I'm not unhappy. I'm not anything. It's just
as long as you're happy.
Okay.
You probably want to get back to Miami too.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be there soon enough.
There's no I just am quieter the last couple of days.
Fine.
Just chilling. I've been reading a book that's like super quiet and solemn, and so maybe that's affected. Or I'm watching a show that's pretty sad, so maybe that's.
What show you watching?
But it's not sad, but also you don't breathe right on them. I'm watching Narcos Mexico. It's not sad. It's just like intense.
Burke watched that, right?
No, Burke watched the original Narcos. This is like the 5th season.
Oh, gotcha. So
I don't watch old shows.
Oh, you're so fancy. Oh, you're so horny. We that's a song, you know that, right?
Yeah, but
Bryce watched last night when you were working. Watched.
I watched it today.
How fucking funny!
What that's talking about is Curb Your Enthusiasm. I knew what he was talking about.
Oh my god, hysterical.
The latest episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm was absolutely
hysterical.
Hilarious. Yeah, and by the latest episode, we're talking about the one that came out a week ago from when this episode came out. Because by the time this episode comes out, there will be another one.
It was the one with the KKK.
It was the one with the watermelon and the KKK.
Beyond
absolutely hilarious. The funniest part, low key, though, was how they kept calling it. They were like, she dropped a pirate's booty on the floor, and it's like, just say she dropped something on the floor. But the fact that they kept saying,
what about even when you
can't drop a pirate's booty on the floor.
But what about even when he's getting his eye exam? 1 or 2. I don't know.
I always feel that way too at the eye doctor.
It clearly you could see it, but it does say a lot that she dropped the fucking thing and knew about it, and then
that's a huge thing. That's an entitlement thing.
It was funny, and then at the
great
end,
episode overall.
No, it's even the farm episode.
Larry David still fires on all cylinders. So if you guys like him or like Seinfeld, you should definitely be watching the latest Curb.
He is very funny, very funny.
I feel like
it's better for Jews to watch.
Right, I'm like
better.
That's our show.
You can relate to it. The Jewish thing is hysterical.
Like so many Jews, we don't get a lot of things in this world that are like ours. That's like, this is the Jewish experience. Okay, that show is the fucking Jewish experience.
How about blowing the shofar and all the lights lit?
Yeah. Like he couldn't blow the shofar until it was like a moment.
Perfect.
And he blew it in the tequila. And he blew like in the...
But how great was it when every fucking light went on? Like, here they come. No, it was great. It's so well written, Bronson.
Yeah, no, he's a comedic genius for sure.
Does he write it?
Yeah, they don't even really write. He just comes up with scenarios. I know people who have worked on that show, and they say that there's never a script. It's just like an outline of where he wants it to go.
You can see the improv.
Yeah, like they just will have like the beats of what they want to happen, right? So they probably have like they wanted him to bump into someone who was in the KKK and then had to deal with that. And then the farm, like they have beats, but then the scenes, they just show up and then film them.
Fucking great. Hysterical.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable half an hour watching TV. Or 37 minutes.
Great. Like I watched it today and I was laughing out loud by myself.
Out loud, correct.
I was texting Bryce the whole time because I was like, I need to share these laughs with someone.
Correct. It's that
because
funny.
It was that funny.
It's that funny. By the way, so was Dave Chappelle's show. Like I watched some of his stuff.
His stand-up or the Chappelle show?
The stand-up.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, oh my, and you want to share it with somebody.
Yeah. Laughing by yourself is never as fun as sharing it with someone. I'm trying to grow my hair out longer.
Very smooth transition.
I was just thinking about it, and I'm like in the interim phase. I feel like I'm in the phase where it's either I have to.
Do you awkward stage like when you're 13?
Yeah, like I have to either commit to the next 3 months and be like, okay, it's not gonna look great, and I'm gonna grow it out, or I cut it. Like I'm right at the phase now because in 2 weeks from now it's gonna look bad. Right now it looks fine, but it's starting. See, like around my ears, how it's getting a little.
Right. So why? So the ear thing can't cut around.
I can clean it up, I guess. But like I have to commit to growing it long or keeping my normal haircut.
Commit.
So I guess Patreon or
just
not
commit.
This is a normal episode on a Patreon.
Commit at this point. You have nothing to lose.
I guess the people listening, let me know if you think I should grow it or cut it. I just figured it's like we're going into the winter. It's like a good thing for the winter.
Commit. What about shaving your beard?
Fully off?
Yeah. I looked at the picture upstairs. I like it better without it.
I look 15 years younger with my beard shaved off.
So what?
So I'll grow my hair out long and I'll shave my beard off. I'll go opposite of what I used to be. I'll shave the beard off if you want to.
Well, you don't do it for me.
I don't think I'm not doing it for me. I don't like it shaved off.
Ask mom.
I would only be doing it for you.
Ask mom and your brothers, just out of curiosity.
I'm going to ask the people listening. What do you guys think? Should I shave my beard or should I grow my hair out long? It doesn't really matter what you guys think, I guess, because I'm going to do what I want to do anyways. And I know I'm growing my hair.
Be a dick.
No, but I'm saying I know that I want to grow my hair out long, and I know that I don't want to shave my beard. So that's what's going to happen. But let me know what you guys think. Not that it's going to influence anything.
Wow.
That's not being a dick. I know what I want.
Okay, but that's different. We still can ask people's advice, get some feedback. It's not bad. But to say, you can tell me what you want, but I don't give a shit.
But like I've asked a few people already, and a few people are like, don't do it. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it already.
All right. What's in that box again?
Printer toner.
Right. We got to bring that up.
I cleaned up the room.
I'm very impressed, by the way. I noticed that.
Thank you.
Very impressed.
Dad, for the last 3 days, has been saying, can you please clean up
I wasn't rude about it.
No, I wasn't saying. He's like, can you please clean up the studio? There's these boxes and stuff. And I was like, I don't know where they'll go, but sure, I'll try. I'll find a spot.
It looks great.
Then yesterday, it's like, can you please clean up? I did it because I didn't do it. He's like, can you please do it? Today,
you really did a good job.
Today at like 4:45 p.m. I'm
like, shit,
I'm sitting here doing work, and I'm like, I look up and I see the box in that corner. I'm like, oh fuck! And
where'd you put them?
I rushed
in your room.
Yeah, I just moved it from one place to another.
But am I going to open the door and see it in your room?
No, some of it yes, some of it no.
Right.
There's only so much space. It's not like I can create new space in this house.
I'll buy a bigger house.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
But
there's certainly no space in my apartment.
But those things in those boxes, you don't need in the boxes. The clothes or the shit.
I don't need the clothes in the boxes.
So let's get rid of the box and put them.
But we have new clothes coming soon. New boxes.
All
which I don't know if we're ready to announce on this episode, but I guess it'll have to be the next episode.
All right. So what else is happening?
You said you had stuff.
Yeah, so I went to Vegas with Mom and a couple of our travel group. We had a great time.
I don't know why I did that. How was it?
We had a lot of fun.
I hate Vegas, just to give my...
No problem. When's the last time you were in Vegas? Oh, you were there.
A year and a half ago.
So we went. So there's a buddy of mine, Stu Cohn, who I've known for like 26 years, who this is the good part about social media, even though I don't like social media. So I guess Mom was posting stuff on while we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he was on the plane heading there. So we got there like I think on a Thursday. And on Friday, he like at 3 goes, are you in Vegas? He goes, yeah, right. He goes, I'm on a plane. I'm landing in about an hour. And we hung with him. So shout out to Stewie Cohn. It was his 60th birthday. He was there with a couple of guys.
He's an OG podcast listener.
Great fucking guy.
Listen from the beginning.
Yep. And we hung and it was fucking great. I haven't seen him in 20 plus years. And it was so enjoyable. He's such a nice guy. We had a great fucking time. And then he and Beth, his wife, are going to come down in January, come to Florida.
That's nice.
But isn't that great? So that part,
and that is what's great about social media.
That was a great component.
It connects you with people that you want to be connected with.
Really, really, really loved it. And
while he has notes on his phone that he wants to talk about, this is
nothing major.
Just
talking about.
No, I know, but
I do keep notes.
Okay.
I'm a list man of everything.
I just saw a topic that says Elvis.
Oh, so one of the couples we went with renewed their vows at the Elvis Chapel,
which is cool.
And it was a lot of fun. 23 years, they renewed their vows. It was fun. But the Elvis was a dick. So let me tell you what. So I'll tell you, he was
like to be funny purposely.
No,
or
he was
just
like
a dick.
He was just a. So here's what happened. So we're in there, and there's like 8 of us, and when you're in the chapel, you first like a waiting area, then and everyone who's getting married, the doors are closed, and they're in the chapel by themselves.
And it's quick, right? Like there's a marriage right after you.
It's like
it's like a drive-through.
It's like 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course we have to wear the fucking mask, which is ridiculous. So as we're waiting, a young couple, 23 or 24-year-old kids walk in, and they're going to get married. So I'm, part of me's joking, but part of me's not joking. You know the way I am. I just got to give my 2 cents. So I go, do your parents know you're here? Joe, like he was from London, England, and she was from America. And I'm thinking maybe it was from a green card or whatever. So I'm like, how old are you guys? They're like 24. I go, seriously? So how long you know each other? 3 months. I go, why?
Oh, whoa. So they're weirdos.
Listen, but they look normal. They look like normal. Like it look like you going to get married to fucking.
Right, but if I met, even if it was me, and I met someone in 3 months, and I was getting married at the Elvis Chapel in Vegas, you would be like, that's a fucking weird move.
Okay, but
what's wrong?
I agree. But let's assume he was trying to get his green U.S. citizen, whatever the terminology is, right? So my point is, I'm saying, like, I'm teasing him. I go, but I'm also speaking the truth. I go, look, I'm a parent. I got kids your age. What's the rush? If you're in love, be engaged. There's no downside. There's only you right now. It's young love. So they're like looking, they're talking, whatever. Whether it's my place or not.
That's not I wasn't even going to say that. I don't know if I agree with you. I don't know if you even agree with yourself on that stance.
Oh, I agree with myself. Why get married?
Yeah.
After 3 months?
Oh, after 3 months is different. 3 months, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
They're literally. I asked how long you know each other.
In the past, one of my best friends, Thomas.
I love Thomas.
Got married to his wife, Emmy. Shout out Tom and Emmy.
But I would never. But boy, I want to say this though. But I would never tell. I would never tell Emmy. I mean, Thomas, what are you doing? Because
you always did.
No, he'll never get better than Emmy. I told Emmy, "What are you doing?"
But I remember you telling Tom, like, why would you get married? Just wait. Just get engaged. Or not even. Just wait and you stay together. And he was like, but why would I wait? I know this is what I want. And then with Matthew, I guess I won't say last name, our old neighbor's son. He's been with his girlfriend for like 3-4 years. And he was like, I just want to wait. I don't want to get married. And you were like, why the fuck would you wait?
Well, because he's been with her for years.
But Tom was with Emmy for years. They were also young. They were 20.
I want to say something.
When they got married. 20.
Let me go back to Tom and Matthew. The difference, okay? Yeah. And then I want to go back to the Vegas shit.
Right.
Okay?
This is a tangent.
So, no, it's not a tangent. It relates. It's totally fucking parallel. Matthew is very, very, very mature. Would you not agree?
Yes. And also, you were talking to Matthew when he was 26, and you were talking to Thomas when he was 21.
Right.
So there's a difference.
I'm the one telling the difference, right?
I'm agreeing with you.
And they've been there 3 years.
Yeah.
They're clearly going to be getting engaged, I assume, now.
Right, after 3 years and you're over 25 and you're dating someone for 3 years, like what are you doing at that point?
It makes sense, right?
If you're still hesitant, then
by the way, and you can have a 1.5 year engagement. You don't have to get engaged and married a month later. You can still get engaged. It takes a year to plan this shit.
Right.
Thomas and Emmy, again, best thing that ever happened to Thomas, but Thomas and Emmy, they were in their 20s.
We were literally 1 year out of college.
Right, and I'm just saying, just get engaged for like take a year.
I agree with you.
Now, these two.
Back to this couple.
Which is 3 months of knowing each other.
Bizarre.
And they're in the mid to early 20s. I was trying to talk them out of it. Listen. Now,
in the chapel.
Listen. So they already paid the $285 or whatever. So I guess the fucking lady who looks like she smokes one too many fucking cigarettes and looks like she's from fucking Ocala, Florida.
Who works there
must have told Elvis.
That you were trying to talk them out of it.
Right. So listen.
It's like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's just like a listen. So then, and I see a lot of similarities other than not having the same looks as him, thank God.
To Larry? Oh, of course.
Maybe, yeah. So he comes out, he goes, why are you being a dick, man? In his Elvis, I go, what are you fucking talking about? He goes, they're in love, they want to get married. And then he goes, where are you from? I go, Florida. He goes, typical. It's such like typical Florida.
Also, whatever you would have said, he would have said typical. If you said Iowa, it would have been typical Iowa.
I go, well.
Are Floridians known for being dicks?
No,
I don't think so.
So I said to him, I go, if you want about the fucking money, I'll give you you already got paid $285. I'll give them the $285 not to get fucking married. And he goes, I go, are you a parent? Yeah. He goes, how old's your daughter? I go, 19. He goes, so you tell me if your fucking 19-year-old daughter, whatever, met someone through it. That's right. I go, you're so full of shit. Like, so I'm like, fuck you. It's like, fuck you.
That's annoying.
He's just a douchebag. He's not doing the right thing.
He's a scammer.
By the way, they do 50 weddings a day, at $300 a pop.
Yeah.
So the guy's making millions in this little fucking place. Don't you think, really, for $300 for this? I would think, like as a lawyer, if too loud.
Yeah, I don't know why you're so loud today.
I would think you're upset if you get mad at me if I'm too quiet.
Is that getting mad?
No, not me. You don't like it if I'm tired. Right now I'm on a bing bing.
I don't like it if you're. Oh. Okay, I was.
I don't mind.
It didn't even need any. You could have kept talking. No one would have ever known. All I did was move the mic a little bit.
All right. So here's the thing. Well, they might know if they're
watching.
So I would think the guy, if a young couple comes in, he should probably ask them and talk to them like a fucking parent and even though that's not his job. Also, even though it's not a fiduciary, but still, like, you're just of the piece. So
it's Vegas. What are you expecting? It's Vegas. It's like the trashiest place in the world.
It was just very funny. Now talk about trashy. So we stay at the Cosmopolitan. I agree with you. Vegas has gone down significantly. It's all younger. It's all girls. By the way, and I want to say this.
Disgusting. And you don't even feel safe on the main strip.
I want to say this. So if you're, I don't mean this to sound negative, but there was no attractive people.
No,
I'm shocked.
None.
There used to be.
And when you go in the clubs there are at night, like if you go out, but walking out during the day, I'm talking about it's all Asian tourists and it's all fat middle American people.
I'm talking that even at nighttime, even though
like when you go to some of the bars, there were hot women.
I'm telling you, we were at Aria and Cosmopolitan, like they happen in places. Although it was okay. But my point is, no one's attractive. The men are not good looking. The women are not good looking.
I agree.
It's like
because the good looking people aren't going to Vegas anymore. That's not the place.
Well,
the good looking people are going to Miami and New York. That's it. They're not going to Vegas.
Poker tournament, which was humongous.
But, okay, that's attracting people.
And the international jiu-jitsu, which I went to, I enjoyed it.
Poker and jiu-jitsu are things where I would think people are not attractive who participate.
I am telling you, Bronny, I've never seen an ugly group of people like.
But Vegas is just an ugly city. Everything about it is ugly.
It was not. So
no offense to people who live in Vegas, but if you live in Vegas, what are you doing?
I got one more thing. Then, and I could delete this.
I really have a sore spot for Vegas. Vegas is the New Year's Eve of cities. And those who get that, I hope you do, because it's always built up. New Year's Eve is always built up to be a big thing. Right. It's always like, I have to spend a lot of money, one. We're going to have a great... This is before the night happens. I'm going to spend a lot of money. I'm going to have a great night. I'm going to meet a girl and kiss her at midnight. And I'm going to have a great time with all my friends. And we're going to party till 5 a.m. None of those things ever happen except the
You're
money.
You're not allowed to, bro.
Sorry. Except the spending a lot of money. So you spend a lot of money and then it never, ever lives up to your expectations of New Year's. So I don't go into New Year's with expectations. But Vegas is the same mentality. You're going in like, we're going to fucking destroy this time. This is going to be so fun. And it's always the shittiest weekend.
I got to be honest with you. I was a little bit, other than hanging with my friends, it was boring.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Vegas is nothing. There's a lot better place to go than Vegas.
Oh my God. I'd rather go out in Miami any day than Vegas.
Yeah, I was not so we went, we had a good time.
It's all just fake. I don't like that vibe of fake.
So that's
shit.
it. I have one more story, but it's not that big of a deal.
Tell it.
It's about our, my whole mentality about working hard and no handouts and fucking freebies. Our taxi driver picked us up from the airport. He was from Croatia. He telling us how his whole place was in the war, was destroyed. He came with his daughter and his wife.
What war?
Oh, I forget what it was.
Croatia, I don't know.
No, but
how old is he? That might help.
Probably a little older than me. Maybe a hair older than me.
I don't know. Some Balkan war. There's so many.
So and he showed us pictures of his home. He said he came here, been taxi driver for 19 years, worked hard, believes in the American dream, loves America, like the same thought process. And he had stuff, then had nothing. Because what happened was, I said, oh, look at the homeless people. I feel bad for homeless people. And he went off. He said, fuck the homeless people. Yeah. He goes, no one gave, I busted my ass. And I videotaped him. I videotaped this fucking story.
Immigrants usually are like that. Immigrants love America more than Americans do often.
It's like a 2-minute story. Can I play it? Or you don't want to hear it?
I don't know what it is, so sure.
1 minute. Where is this video? It was fucking great. I purposely videotaped it because I was so impressed with his story. Here, like this 1 minute.
91, what happened? Behold is my country. lost everything.
In Croatia.
Everything in Croatia. Yes, actually Bosnia. Civil war.
You lost everything, right?
Everything.
Okay, so
I have beautiful house, but I have really, really high school is my country. I be director for one company for an electrician. Come United States for 2 daughters and my wife.
Did you speak English?
Nothing, zero. My first job, I cleaning restaurant, cleaning everything for 2 years.
Cleaning restaurants, 2 years.
And
With a family, right? You had a whole family.
Of course. Yep. You know, I working for my family, for my 2 daughters. I never know say, give me $1 or give me $2. I working 2 jobs for cleaning restaurant and everything. Today, just if somebody say no like it America, this is bullshit. I like it America. America give me a second chance. And also America, I have a house, I have car, I have everything. Just if you working.
You work, you get it, right?
I'm off 3 days, but I never know be off 3 days. Always I working 5 days, 6 days, everything. I'm employed 2 months. I must do show everything, you know. Why? You be nice with people, everything. Everybody like it. You give you tips. I keep my tips and everything.
And you save, right? And you save money, right?
Now look at this guy.
The homeless guy.
The homeless guy you're talking about.
Homeless. He's just like it. Alcohol, like it. Homeless. Like it. Alcohol, do you drinking, drugs, everything. What you said, this is not said. Go work. You have too many jobs. Look at that. My company ask you for driver, for everybody. You know, nobody don't like it. You working 12 hours, 13 hours in a day. This because sometimes I no respect for people if you
because they're lazy fucks, right?
Yes,
lazy fucks. This is what the world teaches.
This is problem, my brother.
Brother, I love your story. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing it with me. And everyone that doesn't like America should get out of America, right?
I show.
Okay, but
immigrants usually have that mindset,
but
because they value what we were talking about at dinner last night. If you don't earn your things, you don't value it. Remember we were talking about how knowledge is earned for elderly people. So it's like you were like youth is wasted on the young, and I was like, no, it's not, because if you were young but you had all the knowledge as an old person, life would be meaningless because you didn't earn it. It's the same thing. He earned so much in America that he values it, where most Americans now are born into privilege. Even lower middle class people, compared to what it's like in fucking Bosnia, you're fucking privileged in America. And so we don't value it.
But even so, like me, I don't need the money. I still work 12, 14-hour days. You see how hard I work?
Yeah.
You work, you make money, you earn it, you save. That fucking story is great. I purposely videotaped it so you can because I couldn't explain it like the way he did. But you see the guy, you hear the guy. He showed us pictures of his daughter, shows where he lives. Fucking guy, is that amazing? He worked cleaning bathrooms the first 2 years. Not beneath him. It's an honest job.
Yeah, you got
to respect that. Love I fucking hugged it out with him. Gave him a great tip. So that's an interesting story. That's the whole philosophy. What I try to preach and practice and get the message across, because the fucking handouts just doesn't work. All right, I'm done. That was my list. I did my list. Some points that I wanted to bring up.
Good job. All right, to my list now.
Yes.
Just a brief thing, I guess we can talk about. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. We talked
There's
about
always something to talk about.
No. I meant with this specific thing. There's nothing really new to talk about. We talked about the Kyle Rittenhouse case and our thoughts on it.
What happened to that?
Right, so that's what we talked about it in the Patreon episode that came out last week. So if you want to listen to that, go check out our Patreon episode.
How do you get to Patreon?
Patreon.com/daddyissuespod.
Okay, you all should be doing it right now.
And the link is in the description as well. But 2 things I want to talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. One, the jury's been deliberating for 3 days now.
Unbelievable.
So
that's a good thing.
Yes and no.
No, that's a good thing for him.
Yeah, it means that there's doubt with
that's a very good thing for him. I'm telling you.
And there are developments that happened today with the judge. I don't know the details. I honestly have not been paying attention to this case because I, to be brutally honest, don't care. Like, I just don't care. Whatever. But something happened today where people are suspecting the judge might throw. Oh, this is what it was. So the prosecutors had all the footage of the night, and they apparently the footage that they shared with the defense, like the public footage, I guess, I don't know, that they shared with the defense was like 480p. They shared it like over an Android phone. This was like the whole thing. The judge and the the lawyers have been arguing the last day about iPhone versus Android. It's the stupidest thing ever because they shared it over an Android phone purposefully so that it would be grainy. And the video that the defense had to work with to build their case was really grainy. It was hard to see what was happening. And then it turns out that the prosecutors had this crystal clear HD footage the whole time.
That's disgusting, by the way.
And so it came out that happened today. And that there's all this. We're recording this a few days before you guys are listening.
So they're playing the game.
Yeah, and the judge said that he might declare a mistrial because
that would not be good.
Because it's he might do a full that he gets off. I don't know the details.
Well, mistrial is different than getting off.
I don't know what it would be. There was a word that they used.
Maybe
some
they're
legal word.
doing that.
No, the prosecutors purposefully shared grainy footage with the defense so that they couldn't get a sense. That's
pretty scummy.
Because when you look at the footage, if you just look at the footage, it's pretty clear that Kyle acted in self-defense. It's hard to argue with that by watching it.
These attorneys who've taken an oath, I know you want to win, but you still have to do what's right with justice. And to play that fucking game and put someone's life behind bars just to get a fucking victory is disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah,
they should go to fucking jail.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Isn't that fraud?
On every side.
Seems like it's fraud.
It's sketchy, whatever it is. Even there are super, super left people that are now coming out. Like Anna Kasparin, which I told you, she's one of the co-hosts of the Young Turks, which is the most left-leaning news media. They're like a socialist news media. That's basically what they are. With millions and millions of followers. They're huge. They're whatever. Anna Kasparin yesterday or a couple days ago on the air live said, after looking at the evidence myself, it's so overwhelming and obvious that he acted in self-defense that there shouldn't even be this trial. And she's the most lefty left. And she's just this is absurd. So the tide in this country seems to be...
It's a shame, though, that it has to get to where it's all political and the game to fuck somebody over. That's the part that's a shame.
So then the other thing I wanted to talk about the case. So they're just still deliberating. By the time this episode comes out, who knows? There might be a verdict.
Right.
And if he's found innocent, Kenosha's probably going to burn fucking down. There's already National Guard ready. There's already been multiple arrests outside the courthouse because people are already clashing.
Unbelievable.
Get a life. You know what I'm saying?
Get a fucking life. Seriously.
For real.
Get a fucking life. Isn't it that our court system is just the court system? You're going to like some of the verdicts. You're going to dislike some of the verdicts. That's our system. You judge by your jury. That's our system.
If you're going and spending your day at the courthouse yelling at other people about a 17-year-old kid, grow the fuck up. Go get a job.
No, get a life. Correct. Get a job.
Yeah. So then the other thing I'd want to talk about briefly
you can talk about the DMs.
I was saying that this week I don't have a cancel court, but I should be in fucking cancel court. Everyone tried to cancel me this week over TikTok.
Fuck them, Bronny.
Everyone freaking the fuck out over TikTok because
retarded people.
We posted a clip from the Patreon of us talking about Kyle Rittenhouse on TikTok, and I said AK-47 instead of AR-15.
That's the only issue.
So
you said the wrong kind of gun.
Yeah,
but they're very similar.
And okay, whatever. I said the wrong kind of gun.
We right.
People freak the fuck out in the comments. Oh my god, you should know. You have no idea what you're talking about. You should get off this platform.
Are they voice comments?
No.
So then, how do you know how it sounds?
Because I know. I can feel the inflection.
Women sound like that too.
You should get off. The fact that you have a show shows what's wrong with the media, all this crazy shit. And I was like, oh my god,
get a fucking life.
And I commented, and I pinned my comment. I said, we said the wrong letters. Chill the fuck out, everyone.
Big fucking deal.
And I pinned it, and then everyone was like, well, then you should take this down. You should only talk about things that you know about. And I was like, no, that's wrong. But I should be able to talk about whatever the fuck I want, even if I'm saying things that mean nothing.
Not only that, Bronze, it doesn't change the story.
Right, and
that's not a fact that changes the story.
For what your point was. I would respond either get a life or grow up,
good,
or
go fuck yourself.
Just
go home.
Who
to
the fuck
cats.
Cares? Chill out. And people were like, "That's so insensitive to say chill
that's
out."
Insensitive?
This kid's life is on the line, and I was like, listen to what we said. We were defending him. You are fucking idiots.
They're fucking idiots.
People oh my god.
Dumb. Hey, Bronny.
So a little cancel court for me.
Okay. So today was going on Zoom. And I've sometimes you do Zoom without video. You just put
audio only.
Right. So you could put a picture, right?
Yes.
I was trying to figure out how to put a picture. I couldn't figure it out. So
you got to do it before you start the Zoom.
No.
In your Zoom.
No, but there has to be a way to set it up in the
You're
settings.
saying for your profile picture.
Yeah, in the settings. I couldn't set it up in my settings.
This is what you want to talk about.
No,
on the
podcast. Let me finish.
Okay.
And in Zoom, it has, how do you identify as your gender?
Oh, of course.
Of course. I think it's fucking retarded.
On Instagram, that's what it is.
No, that's retarded.
All right, Thanksgiving, right around the corner. We're a few days away.
Another year.
You know, when we go around the table this year and say what we're thankful for, which we never do.
You're not going to say you're thankful because you have clean, smooth balls,
in front of Bubby and all of the family. I'm going to say I'm thankful for Manscaped making my balls smooth. But I am thankful for them.
No, we think Manscaped, as you know, we are loyal users of it. We love it. I guess we are thankful for the fact that it does clean us up and make us better. But that's not a thing you say you're thankful for.
I'm joking.
Okay.
But the women in my life, few and far between, are thankful for Manscaped as well. Because not only do I use my Lawnmower 4.0 on my chest and my balls and even my face. I got a second one just for my face.
You can't use the same one?
I like having it separate. Just
nice. Where's my second?
Order one.
Nice.
I use it on a lot, but then
Get me one, Ronnie.
I also use now. I started using their products.
A lot of products.
Rather than just like you guys know, we talk about the Lawnmower 4.0. We talk about the Weed Whacker. They have great machines that get rid of your hair in a great way, but they have awesome products that a lot of people don't know about. I use the ball deodorant a lot, so I use it after I shave, so it keeps it like nice and it closes your pores and it's great. But the best part is I'll just put it on before I go out because it wicks away the moisture
and keeps you from chafing.
And it smells good.
It smells good. Yeah.
It has a really good scent, and so it's you never know, so you want to be prepared. They also just came out with a brand new
the all-in-one shampoo and conditioner.
They came out with a 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, and a body wash, which both smell great.
Great bottles, great packaging, great size. The pump is fucking great. I love it. It's easy.
True, it's a pump, which is very nice.
Which is
instead
really
of like
good,
pouring it out,
which makes no sense.
Yeah, so definitely you guys should check out a lot of their products. They're really great.
We love Manscaped. We love the products. We love everything about it, and it is the top. It is designed, and the way it works is the best of the best. And you know me, I'm all about fucking. See, I don't mind paying more if I'm going to get the best service. This is not expensive.
Right, you don't even have to pay that much more.
This is not expensive, and you get the discount by using our code, and it's the fucking best. Nothing comes remotely close to it. Nothing.
So if you guys want the best deal for Manscaped, check out the Performance Package 4.0 because it pretty much comes with all the things you'll need. It comes with the Lawnmower 4.0, which is their state-of-the-art trimmer, which, how we feel about that. The Weed Whacker 4.0 for your ears, for your ear hair and nose hair, and then it includes the ball deodorant that I was talking about. It includes the chafing spray. It includes a pair of boxers, a travel bag. So it's everything that you need. You can get that and all their other products at manscaped.com. Use our code DaddyIssues20 and you'll get 20% off and free shipping. Once again, head over to manscaped.com. Use the code DaddyIssues20 for 20% off, free shipping. Help yourself out, help the show out, and give yourself something to be thankful for.
And help your partner out.
You want to watch this video?
I don't know to watch it, but sure. And then we got to do a fatherly advice too.
Sure.
What's the video? I should have said, I don't know. What's the video about before I said
No,
yes.
no, I just want you to blind watch it. The video that was taken at a concert last week in Daytona.
Okay, Daytona.
It's the most Daytona video.
White Trash America.
Oh, that's the wrong video.
What was that?
That's another video we'll watch later, but on the Patreon.
Who is that?
The lead singer.
She's not going to pay. No way.
All right.
kidding me? She peed on him? Like that?
Oh my God, yeah.
No.
So explain for people who are just listening.
How do
I
you
guess,
pee that much?
Wait, it was a lot of fucking pee.
Wait. Okay.
You see how pumped he was too? You got to explain.
I don't even know how to explain
because people who are listening.
I'm blown fucking away. You got to explain. I literally can't believe the world is 100% over. People pay to see this?
Yeah. Who's worse? So let's explain what happened in the video. A woman who's the lead singer of this band. The band is called Brass Against. They're like a metal band. There's a guy laying down on the stage. She goes over his face.
By the way, but I just wanted to, if you are listening to it and you're not watching the video, 110% you got to
go switch to YouTube and watch.
I'm telling you, what Bronson's going to say or I say doesn't even remotely do. I don't even know what to even say.
She squats over him, pulls her pants down.
He lies down on stage.
And at first she it's like a pause. I thought she was going to shit
on him. You want a pretzel? I thought she was going to
shit.
Yeah.
She starts peeing, and at first, like a little trinkle, and it's on his chest. Then she adjusts so it's on his face, and a fucking
waterfall.
Oh my God! Fucking Niagara Falls comes out of her
vagina.
He's
shaking his head like liking it.
He's into it. He's pumping his fists. Look, let's watch it again. He's into it. I'm gonna skip to like the middle.
Oh my God! That's why she didn't shit.
It looks like she's about to. Oh, okay. So a little stream comes out. Now it's directly on his face, and it's not. That's not a stream. Look at the smoke coming off of it. It's hot. The steam coming off of it. Look, watch how pumped he is. Pumping his fists.
Oh my Lord!
Bald fat dude in a leather jacket.
Oh my Lord! Can you show me a picture of his band?
Yeah,
let's see. Bronson.
This is her, Sophia Eurista. Wow, that's a good name for her. That's a good last name, Eurista, like urine. Yeah. Oh my God, let's see what she said. Hey everyone, I want to speak on my performance at Rockville Metal Festival in Daytona. I've always pushed the limits in music and on stage. That night I pushed the limits too far. I love my family, the band. This is an apology. I love my family, the band, and the fans more than anything, and I know that some were hurt or offended by what I did. I apologize to them and want them to know that I didn't mean to hurt them. I am not a shock artist. I always want to put the music first. I'm grateful for all your continued love and support. Oh my God, she had to apologize for that.
By the way, if people get offended, I think you need to get a life. Let me watch this. Let me see this person.
Wait, let's.
I want to see what the band looks like.
Let's go on Spotify and see if they have any. Let's see what their most popular song is. That's even good.
Ronnie, that was a little weird.
How bizarre is that? I just saw that video on Twitter.
But they can do what they want. I think the guy's a fucking idiot if he wants to fucking.
This is their most popular song.
Right.
Let's just skip to the middle. So they're like 90s grungy. That's what this sounds to me. Okay, so they're not even that good. They don't sound that good. I just saw that video.
Black or white?
She's black. She's black. Sophia Eurista. Maybe Hispanic. How funny that she had to apologize. But just that video is
Look at that stupid fucking guy.
People like that. People like being peed on. Like, that makes no sense to me. People like being shit on. Ugh. Oh, that reminds me of something we should watch.
So you gonna shit
on a Patreon. Because we can't watch it on
Look at her. She's whipping her whole shit out. She's a very classy lady.
Yeah. She continues the song through the whole thing, though.
Yeah,
like,
which is very
good for her.
talented.
She even times it with the pee.
Truly unbelievable.
They sound like Rage Against the Machine.
He's pumped.
So pumped. The steam coming off of
He's going to listen to the rest of the concert, which is another hour and a half, with urinal.
Covered in urine.
Yeah, that's
People
a moron.
like that. Oh, whatever.
Can you find out who that guy is?
I don't think I can. What I want, have you ever heard of the video? And we will only be able to watch it on Patreon. I don't even know if we'll be able to find it. Have you ever heard of the video 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
No.
We gotta watch that video.
So you don't want me to look at it before the Patreon?
You won't be able to find it. Like, I don't think you'll be able to find it.
How did you get the video then?
You have to like search for it. Like, I don't.
So you'll
you can't
be able
just
to get
Google. It? Yeah, I'll be able to find it. It was a thing that was around when I was like 14, and it was a thing that was going around. It's a porn video, like it's a porno, but it's 2 girls in 1 cup. That's hence the name 2 Girls, 1 Cup. And what they do is the girls shit, and not like tight logs of poop, like almost diarrhea into this cup, and then they eat it.
Okay, it's not.
And then they poop on each other, and then they eat it, and then they like eat each other out, and then they eat the poop, and then they smear the poop on them.
You watched it when you were younger.
Yeah, everyone has.
I've never
guaranteed.
seen it.
If I call Bryce and I go, "Have you seen Two Girls One Cup?" It'd be like, "Of course."
I don't know if I want to see it.
We should watch it on Patreon just so you can react, because we'll never be able to watch it on the main episode. We'll get fully. Let's see if Bryce has watched it. I'm sure he has.
See if he even answers.
Yo.
Have you ever seen Two Girls One Cup?
Yeah, why?
I was explaining about it to Dad.
You think you know your kids.
Ew, don't watch that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch. I can never get out of my mind.
I was saying on the Patreon we should.
I don't know if I have.
I'm getting nauseous thinking about it.
Yeah,
the visuals that I saw,
because that bothers me. What
we just watched.
Have you ever seen One Man, One Jar?
No, what's that?
Oh my God!
Is it worse?
A bar mitzvah dancer when we were in 7th grade showed it to us on the dance floor. I'm not even gonna describe it to you. That's just something you're gonna have to look up on your own.
One Man, One Jar.
I think so.
You guys need to get.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy fucking the snake? The boa constrictor. He puts it on his dick. Have you ever seen the video of the guy fucking the fish?
No, it doesn't exist.
The guy bangs the chicken.
I've never seen the chicken
Bullshit.
one. I can show you the one about the guy banging a snake. He puts it in the egg hole. He puts his dick in the snake's egg hole.
All right, I'm hanging up.
Bullshit. Show me that.
The snake one?
Yeah.
Let's see. It used to be on Live Leak, and Live Leak I think is down.
Wait,
now.
will YouTube block us if we do this?
Probably.
Then don't do it.
We'll do it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Because then we're fine. All right, I'll add that to the list.
Oh my God.
So
people
two
are
girls,
disturbed.
one cup.
I'm not watching
Guy
that.
fucking snake. Okay,
I'm
those
not
are on the list.
watching.
So if you guys want to watch those, or watch us watch those,
I'm not watching.
Patreon.com/.
I'm nauseous right now. I'm not watching.
I'm just going to Google One Guy, One Jar. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Here's a video, but let's see.
Nope.
One Man, One Jar remains one of the most hilariously shocking videos on the internet. Details of the sites of the video's history are vague. However, it believes that the One Man, One Jar video originated in California.
Do not show the video.
By a middle-aged man who had an ash-stretching fetishist on his home video camera. The video depicts a guy inserting a jar into his anus. The breaking of the jar towards the middle of the video appears to be an accident, was not intended. The rest of the video shows blood coming from the man's anus as he attempts to remove the broken glass to prevent the bleeding. Fortunately, the start of the video survives.
Oh my God, man, going to the hospital with that? I don't want to watch it.
You know about the guy who
I don't want to watch it.
You know about the guy who like fucked the horse and then he died? Remember that story?
No.
There was a guy, it was like a whole thing. What's his name? Mr. something.
Mr. Ed?
No, it's something like that though. It was like a whole thing. There's a documentary on it. He liked being fucked by horses, and so he
got
filmed.
Fucked by horses?
He liked being fucked by them.
A horse could do you like
and
that?
he was like a professor at Stanford.
But aren't the horse's penis the biggest thing in the world?
That's the thing. He liked that.
How could it get
he died?
a rectum?
And he died
while he's being fucked.
Yeah, and it was on video, and he like died, and he was a guy.
Oh my God! But if you show it, then we won't be able.
No, I'm just going to look up. Here, this is what Mr. Hands. That's what it is. Mr. Hands was the guy of the name.
One minute.
The strange sad story of the man named Mr. Hands who died from having sex with a horse. He was like a normal guy.
He wasn't normal. Read it. Go
on. 10 years ago this month, a resident of Enumclaw, Washington, named Kenneth Pinion was pronounced dead due to acute peritonitis.
What is that?
That resulted from the perforation of the sigmoid colon during anal intercourse with a horse. A surveillance camera captured the license plates of the car, then dropped the man off at the hospital.
Oh my God!
He was a famous he was named Mr. Hands, and his zoophile friends called him that. Being fucked by a horse, they referred to his big dick. At the time, bestiality was legal in Washington. The accident as well as the video.
What's legal?
Bestiality was legal at the time.
Bestiality. Okay,
that's
gotcha.
like
I understand. Yeah.
The accident as well as the video documenting it became national news and a viral sensation that bubbled out of creepy 4chan boards, seeping into the consciousness. He was like a normal person that was part of the.
How could a human being be fucked by a horse though?
Oh, he made that's what he made. There was a documentary called Zoo about it. That's what it's called. We should watch that documentary.
100%.
Yeah, it's called Zoo.
I'm gonna watch
People get
it
fucked by horses. You can go to Mexico and you can go to Tijuana and watch a woman get fucked by a horse in front of like 200 people.
First of all, it's disturbing that you know this. That's a concern of mine.
I've never done it, but I know people. Oh no, not with horses. I know people who have gone to Mexico and seen sex shows, like watch people have sex. Don't know why they'd want that.
That's okay.
But that happens.
People have sex. Horse?
Guys, I watched the whole documentary.
The horse is so much bigger. I mean, I'm not even talking about the penis. How do you get it? How does that work size-wise? It's like a great thing with a chihuahua. How does that happen?
But that can happen. You just need to
it
do the right thing. I don't know.
What's this?
You need to position yourself in the right way.
All right, don't do the game.
There are those guys. I watched a whole documentary on these guys. There's a village in, I want to say Mexico, but I think it's Nicaragua or Honduras or something like that. There's a village where it's normal. It's just part of the village culture that the men have sex with the sheep in the farm, and it's just a normal thing, and that's part of being a man in the community. Is you have sex with these sheep, and they prefer it over the women, and they take. I think it was a Vice documentary. They take this guy in the documentary, and they take him and they all the guys have their favorite sheep that they're like, this is the one that I fuck.
You watch this?
Yeah.
What is with you? What is with you though that you watch this?
Having sex with animals, Mexico, Vice. Let's see if anything comes up. Oh, it's donkeys. Here's we can watch the whole video if you want.
They'll take us down though, won't they?
Yeah, but this we can watch it.
I want to watch it afterwards. Yeah, we'll watch it together. Sounds pretty gay, but we'll watch it.
Colombia. It was in Colombia.
Of course
it is. So I got it wrong. I got the country and the animal
Same
wrong.
difference though.
So people are going to cancel me this time.
Big deal.
How did we get onto that? Jesus Christ. Oh, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Yeah, we'll watch it. I got to show you the snake video.
I got to see that afterwards.
The snake video is insane.
I need to see that afterwards. All right, let's do a fatherly advice thing. Wow, Bronny.
I feel like we didn't even get to anything.
That's what happens.
Important.
Wait, that's disturbing.
Let's do this, and then if we have time, we'll get to a fatherly advice. If not, we'll save it for the next one, because this is a classic daddy issues thing that I just want you to react to.
Because my reaction to the fucking other stuff was not good enough to I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Microsoft, as I'm sure you know the company, Microsoft had a internal learning seminar over Zoom last week. And you just got to watch how the people who are running the seminar, how they
introduce themselves by showing it.
No, it's just.
Oh, it's not going to be like their gender.
No, it's like a woke thing, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
Oh, forget it. They're douchebags. This is the problem.
Microsoft, the corporation, one of the biggest companies in the world, is having their people introduce themselves saying, I'm a man with glasses.
How about just saying I'm fucking Michael?
Right.
I need to describe myself? What's with the fucking labels? Fuck these people.
Isn't that crazy?
Douchebags.
Well, it's not. It's coming from up corporate.
I'm not saying they're douchebags. They're being told.
Who wants that?
Who wants the label?
So what it is?
Jonathan Bloom, 6 feet. I'm a white person, clean cut, shaven.
What it's for?
Circumcised. Who the fuck?
What it's for is for visually impaired people. It's for blind people and/or people who can't see well, so they can understand what these people look like. Not when they say
what they identify as.
But I'm a woman with blonde hair. That's what that's for. But that's so counterintuitive. If someone's blind, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Long hair, that's a good point, or blonde.
Right. It doesn't matter what you look like. And someone who's blind doesn't care about what you look like, 1. 2, blind people are arguably the least racist people because they don't even know, they don't see color. Literally, they don't see a person's color.
Might never met a white person or a long-haired.
Not even met. They don't know what that is.
Right.
They don't see the difference between what a black person looks like and a white person.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So it's like you saying that you're a white person is like making it racist towards towards blind people. Here's another.
Oh my God.
Here's another clip from it.
Big day ahead and lots in store for you.
Oh God.
First,
wait, this is how they started the conference.
We want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial. A people that are still here, continuing to honor and bring to
Come
life
on.
their ancient heritage.
Come on.
My name is Allison Wines. I'm a senior program manager in our developer tools division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair
It
wearing
seems
a
racist
red
to me.
sleeveless top.
It's terrible.
And I'm Seth Juarez, program manager in the AI platform.
Big day ahead.
This is real?
Yeah, Microsoft.
I'd
So
quit
there are
my
two-
job. I would quit if I had to watch this. I would quit.
They say this is, we're standing on the land that belongs to. They named 12 tribes. First of all, so it's like it didn't belong to all of them.
They don't even know it's true.
But
That's
also it's like-
bullshit. How the fuck do they even?
But also
trace
the
that shit?
reason, you know why the reason why they said they had to say so many tribes that the land belonged to?
Why?
Because people used to take land from other people. So the Snoqualmie tribe took it from the Pawnee, and the Pawnee took it from, because that's what happened.
That's what happened.
And so the land was taken again, but that's how land is taken. But also, if they say this land belongs to those people and those people are still here, give the fucking land back, Microsoft.
It's all bullshit.
Right,
It's all
it is
bullshit.
because give the land back. Give this
All
building
bullshit.
that you're in over to the
It's
tribe.
more insulting to the people.
I think so.
And that's Bronson. That almost looks like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah, for real.
Because it's so bizarre.
Mm-hmm. So bizarre.
Oh, your poor future. Your future's fucked, Bronny. You have a problem on your hands. I'm telling you, you have a problem on your hands.
It's so moronic to declare your race to a blind person in the name of
But
inclusion.
isn't
That's so, it
isn't
makes no
moronic-
sense.
Isn't it moronic to do it to any person?
Yes, but especially to a blind person,
But
I'm
listen,
saying.
but listen.
Because the reason they're doing it is for blind
Are
people.
you sure? Is that what
Yeah.
that can't be?
It is. It's for visually impaired people.
it can't
Why
be.
else describe how you look? Like, why would you describe how you look? It's for, I'm an Asian
But when
and
you-
white
but I
woman
used
with
to-
brown
but I
hair
go by
wearing a
he- I
red
go by
dress.
he, him. That's not for.
No, that's not for blind people. That's just because
It's woke.
culture. Yeah.
I love to meet the people that may come up with this. Wow. I gotta tell you, your generation, your future is very bleak. It's sad. I hope it gets better. Ronnie, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Pathetic indeed.
And isn't it great they got a woman who's interracial? Gotta love that one.
Well, that's
That
probably
wasn't
why
purposeful?
that's why they started
I was
the whole
saying,
conference with her.
That wasn't purposeful.
They started the whole conference with her.
Give me a fucking break.
White, Asian,
white mix.
Well, actually, Asian. She actually doesn't. Asian and white are not great in terms of the wokeness. Those are both.
But still, it's intermixed.
It's interracial, and she's a woman.
Right.
And woman's always good.
Maybe she's a lesbian too. Be perfect.
Lesbian. You always say lesbian.
It's better than lesbian. Like, what do you want to be in?
Or it's not a bean. Actually, they like flicking the bean.
Lesbian.
You know, that's a thing.
Lesbian.
Right? Like,
Lesbian.
okay.
Lesbian.
Do you want to do one fatherly
Fucking
advice?
idiot. Yeah, that's because I don't want to end on stuff that's fucking annoying.
Okay, I have a good one, and it's from one of our Patreon
dick
members.
fucks these people. Wait, can I just see? Oh.
Okay, this is from Christopher. Chris, who's a Patreon member. Shout out, Chris. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. I read this earlier, and I was like, I thought it was an easy answer. We might have different answers.
Okay. But you know me. You know pretty much my answer.
Yeah, but sometimes we surprise each other. He said, I'm currently living in New York and thinking about moving to Texas. I've lived in New York my entire life, went to college here, and never left for more than a vacation. I was supposed to study abroad in Australia for 6 months, but COVID canceled that, and I want to experience a different way of life other than New York. I'm currently working remotely and have the ability to work from anywhere. I don't know anyone in Texas, and I'm surrounded by really good friends and a close family here in New York. My question for you guys is it worth it to leave friends and family for a new experience that I really want? What are the best ways to make friends as an adult working from home without knowing anyone in a new place?
So there's two questions.
Right. One question is, should he do it? And the second is, if
How
he
do-
does,
how do you meet
what are
people?
good ways to meet people?
Okay, so let's handle the first one.
Okay. What's your
The
thoughts?
first one is he's young. He has nothing to lose. What the fuck? Try. You can always go back.
Right. My answer is 100% go.
Can always go back.
If this is something you want to do, you said
Listen.
you want to do it, jump into the deep end, have new experiences, and in a year from now, if you want to go back,
You
great,
go
go
back.
back. Who cares?
You're talking, but see, you're talking to two people who did it. You at 23 left out to California. Me at 27 moved to Florida.
23, I was 21.
21.
Yeah.
Right. And
Right after college.
and I moved to Florida, quit my job, and then we moved to Florida. So I always say it's better to try than not try at all. It's better to try and fail than never try at all. And it's also better to try and not look back, because what's worse, you can always go back. So that part,
right. I went to California. I did it. I went,
and you had some tough times. Remember,
I knew no one. Sure, of course.
Right.
I didn't know anyone. I had friends that came a year later, but when I first moved there, I didn't know anyone. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a job. I went there, and I mean, now I'm back here with friends and family, but I also have plenty of friends.
But
that
these
are
are your
there.
choices,
Of course.
right?
And I'm so happy that I did do that. If I
great
stayed in
experience.
Florida the whole time, I would not be as well-rounded and experienced of a
And
person
would not
as
like
I am.
as far as much as you do.
Yeah.
So I think, what's his first name?
Chris.
Chris, I'm sorry. Chris, 110%, you have zero to lose. Zero. There's nothing negative with you trying. Because if you don't like it, you come back.
100%.
So there's nothing negative. Let's talk about the other aspect.
Yes, which
Okay.
is trickier.
Okay, I think, Bronny, I got to defer to you because he's probably your generation. You did work from home. You still do work from home. And
I've done it
Right.
where I moved to twice.
You know the social life better. I'm an adult. You don't want to hear from me, so I think that you have to answer the question on that.
2 times have I moved to a place where I knew no one, and I've made friends. One was Australia. I went to Australia, kind of similar situation. He wanted to go to
6
Australia.
months, right?
Yeah, I didn't know a single person. And then when I went to LA, I didn't know a single person for the first 4 months, and then a couple friends came and joined me.
So what's the advice?
The advice is you just have to be uncomfortable. Honestly, you have to be uncomfortable, and you have to know that you're going to be lonely, and you're going to be sad at times. Not sad, but lonely. But you have to force yourself to put yourself out and do things that are going to make you uncomfortable. So you have to go to a bar by yourself and sit at the bar.
There are a couple other ways. Can I tell you a couple of things?
I was
Sorry.
when I was in LA, what I would do is when I first moved there, I didn't have a job, and I made sure to do every day is do something new in the city of LA that I'd never done before. Whether it's I've never been to that park, I've never been to that museum, I've never been to that beach, I've never been to that restaurant, whatever. I was by myself. I didn't have anyone, but I was today I'm doing that thing. Today I'm doing that. And I forced myself every day to do one of those things rather than just sit in my apartment. And if you're out and about in a city and you force yourself to be uncomfortable, right? You put yourself in the deep end and force yourself to make decisions that you normally wouldn't do. For example, if you're at a park and you see people throwing a frisbee, go ask them to play with them, right? Go literally. That's uncomfortable.
Can I play with you?
No, but literally, and then who knows? You might, and then.
But can I answer in a little more concise way?
Sure.
Some simple ways.
Wow, concise for you? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you should talk. Okay.
I'm the concise one. You're the one that rambles.
You're not the fucking concise one. Wow, it's amazing how people see themselves. Fucking
Yeah,
A.
for real. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, go on.
I would first of all, we both decided 110% you need to go. How do you meet people? You make sure you go to, like Bron said, bars, happy hour. It's a great way. You go to happy hour. You join the Chamber of Commerce. No, listen, you think I'm joking? For his business, you meet a lot. Nope, listen.
Join the Rotary Club while you're at it.
The Chamber of Commerce, you think
Join the Chamber of Commerce in Austin, Texas.
And wait,
I actually don't know where in Texas it's
And then another thing you can do is
join the Chamber of
I
Commerce.
just lost my train of thought.
To meet 50-year-olds?
Join a gym.
A gym is a good one.
Gym
Gym's
is
a very
great
good one.
Okay, so suck it, bitch. And you fucking meet people. You'll meet people.
That was your answer. You'll meet people. Dad goes,
No.
I'll be more concise. You know how you meet people?
Gym.
You'll meet
I said
people.
it. No, gym. I gave 3 places: gym,
Chamber of Commerce.
happy hours, and Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce
Chamber
is the
of
funniest
Commerce.
fucking shit I've ever heard.
And you'll meet people. Yeah, I guarantee you'll meet people.
Also, a big thing I think you should do, and this is another thing that it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's a good thing. Reach out to people to meet acquaintances of acquaintances, right? Like meet friends of friends. I'm sure that you know people. I don't know where in Texas you're moving.
Young people, too,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know where you're moving in Texas, but let's say you're moving to Austin. I'm sure you know people who know people in Austin. Just from being a person, right?
And
an
if you
American
know, if
guy.
you know, Bryce will fucking introduce you because his college buddies, fraternity brothers, live in Austin.
True.
He'll
But that's what I'm saying.
introduce
Like, I'm sure that you know people who know people, or even know people who know people who know people. So it's like reach
or know
out.
people know people know.
No, but literally
Chris,
reach out.
If
Like,
you move to Austin, reach out to Bronson. We have people.
I have people who I'm friends with and I'm friends with them because someone was like, hey, so-and-so, or hey, my cousin just moved to LA. They don't know anyone. Correct. Can you grab a drink with them? And then they became a friend. So it's like, reach out to those people.
Jaybird, right?
Yeah.
Chris, you have to fucking move. Grow a pair of balls. Enjoy it. Your family, if they give you a hard time, they're doing it because they love you. And when you leave, they're not trying to be selfish, but they are being selfish. You have to make your own fucking life. Try FaceTime. It. And there's no downside, dude. And I'm telling you, Chamber of Commerce all the way to go when you're young. Only joking. But happy hour bars. I'm trying to think.
Gyms is a great one.
Gyms are great. Happy hour bars. I wonder if there are
others that I can think of. But literally, go to a bar by yourself and just sit at the bar. Who cares?
Isn't there fucking if you run, they have running clubs.
There are clubs and things for
that
interest.
Any interest you could find.
Yeah, I've never done those, but that does exist.
100%.
That does exist.
You'll have no problem eating. Good luck. We want to hear about it. Seriously, we want to hear. But I think everybody would give the same advice we're giving.
I'm sure everyone except your mother would want to
move. There's no one that would give opposite advice unless it's your mother, father, because they love you.
Yeah, and even deep down, they know that you should move, probably.
Because you have a right to live your life.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. And choosing a good place, I think New York is not a great place, and enjoy and try something new.
Right, and you always have your friends and family in New York. So why not make new friends in Texas, and then you have both, and then you have double the friends.
Broaden your horizons, buddy.
Yeah, it's like now I have a whole group and a whole life in Los Angeles, and I have one in Florida. And it's like whenever I go to Los Angeles, I have all these friends and this whole group. I wouldn't have had that if I just stayed in Florida. So
nope. So you're talking to two people who literally lived it, did it. It worked out great. We are happy we did it. We feel that we're better off by doing it. We're well-rounded, and we'll create this life for ourselves, and we did it, and it worked out. So I think you can have no problem doing it, buddy.
Yeah, I don't see a single good reason why not to.
All right, that was an easy one.
That's what I told you. It was an easy one. Yeah.
All right, are we good?
Yep.
About an hour, wrap it up?
Yep.
All right, this was great, everybody. We'll catch you right before Thanksgiving.
No, Patreon episode comes out day before Thanksgiving, and then the next main episode comes out after Thanksgiving.
No, we have one coming out on Monday.
Yeah, this.
Oh, then everybody have a great fucking Thanksgiving. May you enjoy your feast, your family, your friends. Look back on what you're grateful for, and we have a lot to be grateful for, and only the best to come. Happiness, health, and prosperity. Love you guys, Bronny. I love you.
Love you too.
And we'll see you soon. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.